We got another week here. It's hot as Hades. It's supposed to be 90s for the next couple days. But right now it's absolutely gorgeous. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. I've been working my hiney off here in the heat, but getting stuff done. All right, so I got down here yesterday and started tearing off the shingles of the window bump out. And then, yeah, went crazy today, finished up tearing the bump out completely out. And I'm working down the shingles. I'll finish this up today and then call it a day because I'm pretty beat. This thing was built like a tank. Unfortunately, the guys were using, not only were they using some ring shank nails, but they were also using these spiral nails. This is a short one. Let me see if I can find a long one here. Here's a long one. Oh yeah. Yeah, so these are a pain in the ass to get out. And I've had to remove them. Well, I probably, to be fair, I probably removed 3/4 of them by hand. You can see in here a bunch still stuck in the wood. And I'm not going to bother removing those. I'm just going to chuck the wood because these are thin nails. So when you try to bang them through to get the head poking out, they bend. And they're just a big pain in the ass. So, yeah, just glad to get this done. I don't know if I'll be able to do this entire side of the roof and the entire other side of the roof in terms of what I did over here last time. I'm going to try. Tomorrow I'll start tearing off the other side of the shingles. And, with the heat, I don't know. We'll see. It's at some point I would need to decide if I can complete it in time to wrap it up and head home. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm preparing to add the temporary roof over this section that I removed yesterday. And so the temporary roof is based on putting a block along the rim joist and then running 2x4s up. And then the 2x4s join a horizontal 2x4 right there that runs along there. And then I'm just going to extend that. So in order to attach this to the rim joist, I need to be able to get to the rim joist, and this was done in 95. That's a pressure treated sill plate. And so that's new. And you can see how well a job they did on taping the door and keeping moisture out from underneath the door. Well, the magic happens when you come over here to the old part and you get to the standard 6-inch CMU. You see the sill plate there? Well, there's no sill plate here. They laid a non-pressure treated 2x8. This is in the 60s or early 70s, so whatever. They just put the rim joist right on top of the cinder block with no sill plate. And if you can see here, this is flooring. So there isn't even like well, yeah, that would be normal, right? So here they put the flooring on top of this whim, which is clearly in great shape. And this is the insulation that I had put in 3 or 4 years ago. This is the vicinity of where the leak was under the water heater. Anyway, and then of course here it looks like, so this is outdoor spigot. Is flexible because the pipe it's attached to is not anymore on the main. But yeah, no, this is good stuff. So when we reconstruct this, we'll be putting in a sill plate and shims to get the level right with this sill plate, and then bringing this back up. I don't know if you remember from the previous video when I was doing the leak, was that there was this floor and then there was another plywood floor above it, an inch or two above, probably just to make it level with the rest of the house. So it's kind of like 2 floors separated by an inch or two. Probably because there's no sill plate here. Anyway, good times. All right, we got a hot, sunny day. Absolutely gorgeous out. Nice breeze blowing right now. And making some decent progress on the temporary roof. So I finished up to here last week, and now I'm doing this part this week. So yeah, this is where the second floor is at. All right, folks, I'm done for the week. This has been exhausting. Wind is blowing like piss outside, so it's really hard to get the tarps down. But just wanted to give you a little panorama of the upstairs. So this is looking toward downriver toward the street. There's the air handler. There's the street window. That's where Sam slept and all the kids. And last of the above joist ductwork. This is the new wall temporary roof that I just put up. And then this is all old. Well, a few weeks old. Looking toward the river. That's the top of the living space over there in the corner. And then that is over where the laundry and the utility room are, and toward the street. So yeah, so this is the crap hole that I have right now. And so the main reason for having to do the temporary roof is number one, I'm living down here while I'm working, but also I've got to take all the load off of these joists here in front of me and behind me, because they are being supported. There's a double set of joists right here. That's sitting right on top of one of the I-beams, and then there's another double right here that's sitting on top of the I-beams, and the I-beams terminate about right here. So all these joists are depending on the 2 I-beams being there. The new I-beams are going to be set, sorry for the focus, The new I-beams are going to be set inside the floor, so all of this has to go before I can even put the new I-beams up, let alone the joists that attach to them. And before I can do the I-beams that support the new joists, I have to put in the steel structure underneath where I'm at right now, which means removing all of these joists, and so that I can get rid of the I-beams and tear apart the floor below. Anyway, yeah, it's a cluster, but slowly making it work. Cheers.